It's been really enlightening from the beginning, the opening with Emily. She made such a powerful point about the history and the future of equality, diversity in Guernsey, which I think was an eye-opener to a lot of people about talking about change over a generation. And I think that's something to take away from today, is this idea about a generational shift, but that we don't have to wait a generation to shift it. So we can really move quickly with the right people in the right place and the right resources. So there's been some great commentary about all of that. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far.
I sat through this morning's presentations and I was really impressed. Of course, I know some of the people who spoke today, but I learned stuff that I didn't know previously, and I felt the room be really impressed and moved by what people said about their personal journeys, which I thought is so powerful.
I've really enjoyed it. It's been high energy, a lot of passion, some great vision. And for me, this is what it's all about. I think the community needs to be talking about this. It's all about engaging with the community on this very important issue of diversity and inclusiveness.
Oh, the energy today is just amazing. I mean, huge congratulations to the Quality Guernsey team. It's been brilliantly organised. The quality of the speakers has been amazing. The kind of questions we're getting from the audience have been great. It's a really quality event, and you should all be really, really proud of it in Guernsey. I mean, we've done a few of these in Jersey, and you know they always go down well. People really want to be on this now. It's all about inclusion. Workplaces, organisations, they all want to be part of this, which is just such a fantastic movement, and it's so invigorating to be involved with it. So yeah, fabulous day.
I was expecting to meet some good people who were doing some good work on the island. What I did not expect was the excellence and amazing experience and insight by the other speakers. And I'm not counting myself, I'm talking about the other speakers, and especially people like Tabitha who took things along. But more important than that is the fact that this is clearly the achievement of a critical mass. It's one of those situations where people don't know the strength of their numbers until their numbers somehow coagulate and create a larger group than they dreamed possible. It's one thing to say there's a handful of us who really want equality on the island. It's another thing to say there are 200 of us here. We can achieve anything on an island this size.
Been absolutely amazed at how good it's been, the positive responses we've been getting back, the quality of the speakers. Everyone's been positive about the workshops, and it's great to have a couple of hundred people here.
I think it's fantastic to get this number of people in the room. Obviously there's a risk that we're talking to the converted here, but I hope they'll all go home and spread the word.
Politically, we need the states to take a real leadership role in this exercise, and that's going to require resourcing. You know, nothing can be done for nothing, and the third sector's here, but you know they run on the smell of an oil rag, so we need the political will. I think that's the message that I'm getting from my various interactions.
I think it's just been a fantastic start to the day, and I'm looking forward to this afternoon as well. Everyone's engaging, there's a really good conversation going, and I think the sessions, the workshops particularly, the one I was in was all around gender diversity, and really excellent participation and involvement from everyone there. So I can't wait for our workshop this afternoon on disability discrimination.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic that this is happening. I echo what Jane Ozanne said, and that I'm so kind of surprised, but in a really pleasant way that this is going on, and I think it's going to put a great impetus behind the push for the equality law, and just put all these issues into the open and keep them in the open, which is what's important.
Specsavers has been a keen supporter from the start of the Equality series, so helping facilitate some of the cultural awareness sessions, and didn't want to miss the opportunity. We do so much on the island. We just wanted to make sure that we had a presence to show that we're supportive of all the work that the Equality Guernsey group are doing.
Very interesting to listen to, and just how much they've done as charities on Guernsey, working for a good cause. I think that's good to see, and the fact that you can bring about social change over a fairly short period of time. That's great to see.
I've been running a workshop this morning on looking at gender bias within the workplace, so both how to spot gender bias, what to do about it when it occurs, but also importantly why it occurs. Research has shown that if you get those three things right for people, then individuals and teams stand a much better chance of overcoming their bias in the workplace. So really, really engaged group, and we tried to put a lot of problems to rest.
And the workshop was really interesting. This was about overcoming the challenges, emotional and well-being challenges of having a disability or a child having one. One big idea that came out was how corporates around the island needed to join the conversation.
Just caught up with a couple of our resourcing team members who've been to the unconscious bias session, so found it really insightful and have said that there's definitely learnings that they'll take back to follow up with our resourcing team.
Oh, it's been fantastic so far. We were delighted to sponsor the conference. Diversity and inclusion is really important to us at Northern Trust. It makes such good business sense. And so knowing that other industries and other organisations want to join us on that journey has been fantastic. We've just heard some really good speakers, really good workshops, very thought-provoking, so it's been fantastic.